Hey, gorgeous goal-getters, Bukola here, and let's be real for a sec. How many of you feel like you're constantly chasing your tail, trying to cram 30 hours worth of to-dos into a 24-hour day? If that's you, trust me, you are not alone. The truth is, none of us can magically create more time. But what we do is learn how to use the time we've got way more effectively. And that's what we're diving into today. We're talking all about simple yet crazy powerful time management strategies that can help you reclaim your schedule, boost your productivity, and actually enjoy your life without feeling like you're on a hamster wheel. Get ready to ditch the overwhelm and step into a whole new level of control over your time and your life. Let's go! Okay, beautiful. Before we dive into any fancy techniques, let's talk about the foundation, your work environment. Have you ever noticed how much easier it is to think clearly and get things done when you're in a space that feels calm, organized, and inspiring? Our physical surroundings impact our mental state and our ability to focus. So, if you're serious about upping your time management game, creating the right environment is non-negotiable. Trust me, your productivity and your sanity will thank you. All right, my friend. Let's talk about a word that can either make you break out in a cold sweat or light you up like a Christmas tree. I know. The thought of figuring out what to tackle first can feel overwhelming AF. But here's the deal. When you're intentional about prioritizing your tasks, you're basically telling your time and energy where to go, instead of letting them run wild like a toddler on a sugar rush. Think of it like this. Your to-do list is like a garden. You wouldn't plant every single seed you find, right? You choose the ones that matter most to you, the ones that will bring you the most joy and nourishment. The same goes for your tasks. Instead of trying to do everything at once, which, let's be honest, usually leads to burnout and overwhelm, start by identifying the absolute. What are the tasks that, if you don't get them done, will have the biggest negative impact on your work, your goals, or your sanity? Those are your top priorities. Now, here's the thing about prioritizing. It's not just about deciding what to do. It's also about making tough choices about what to do. That's right, my friend. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is actually, we're all guilty of it, saying yes to every request, every meeting invite, every shiny new opportunity that comes our way. But the truth is, every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. You're saying no to time with your loved ones, time for self-care, time to work on your own goals and dreams. So here's your permission slip to start saying no to the things that don't light you up, that don't move the needle forward in your life, that don't align with your values and your vision. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but trust me, the more you practice setting healthy boundaries, the easier it gets. And the more time and energy you'll have to focus on the things that truly matter. Get crystal clear. The power of goal setting. All right, are you ready to talk about goals? Because I am ready to talk about goals. Here's the deal. Trying to manage your time without clear goals is like trying to drive across the country without a map, or GPS, for all you millennials and Gen Zers. You might eventually get somewhere, but it's probably not going to be the most efficient or enjoyable journey. Goals give you direction. They give you a destination to strive for, a reason to get out of bed in the morning, a filter for making decisions about how you spend your precious time. So, take some time to get really clear on what you want to achieve, both in your personal and professional life. What are your big, audacious dreams? What are the smaller, stepping stone goals that will help you get there? Once you have a clear vision, break those goals down into smaller, more manageable action steps. This will make them feel less daunting and more achievable, and it will help you stay focused and motivated along the way. Design your ideal day. The magic of building good habits. Now let's talk about habits, baby. Because when it comes to time management, consistency is queen. Think about it. How much easier would it be to stick to your goals, to manage your time effectively, to create the life of your dreams, if you had a set of positive habits that supported you every step of the way? The good news is, you don't have to be born organized or super disciplined to build good habits. It's all about finding what works for and then making it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Do you thrive in the mornings, or are you a night owl? Do you prefer to work in short bursts, or do you need longer stretches of uninterrupted time to get in the zone? There's no right or wrong answer here. The key is to experiment, to pay attention to what feels good and what helps you be your most productive, energized self. And then, once you find something that works, stick with it. Unmasking the time vampires, the power of a time audit. All right, my friend, let's get real for a sec. Do you really know where your time goes each day? I'm not talking about a vague sense of, oh, I worked all day or I was busy running errands. I'm talking about a deep, honest look at how you're actually spending your precious minutes and hours. Because here's the thing, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, but how we choose to spend those hours is what makes all the difference. If you're feeling constantly busy but not making progress on your goals, it might be time for a time audit. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Think of it like a financial audit, but instead of tracking your money, you're tracking your time. For a week or two, keep a detailed log of everything you do, from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. And I mean everything. Checking email, scrolling social media, attending meetings, commuting, making dinner, watching TV, all of it. You might be surprised and maybe a little horrified by what you discover, but don't judge yourself. The goal here is simply to become aware of your patterns so you can start making more intentional choices about how you spend your time. Flip the script, the power of the stop doing list. Okay, we've talked about to-do lists, but have you ever heard of a stop doing list? It might sound a little strange at first, but trust me, this is a game changer. Because sometimes the most powerful way to create more time for what matters is to stop doing the things that don't. Think about it. What are the biggest time wasters in your life? Is it mindless scrolling on social media? Is it attending unnecessary meetings? Is it saying yes to every request that comes your way? Once you've identified your biggest time sucks, it's time to create your stop doing list. Write them down, commit to eliminating them, or at least drastically reducing them, and watch your productivity and your peace of mind soar. And here's another powerful tip. Instead of trying to cram your schedule full, try blocking off chunks of time for your most important tasks. This is called time blocking, and it can be incredibly effective for staying focused and avoiding distractions. Chapter 8. The myth of multitasking: do less, achieve more. All right, let's talk about a lie we've all been told, that multitasking is the key to success. Here's the truth. Multitasking is a myth. Our brains simply aren't wired to focus on multiple things at once effectively. In fact, studies have shown that multitasking actually makes us less productive, more stressed, and more likely to make mistakes. So let's ditch the glorification of busy and embrace the power of single tasking. Choose one task, give it your full attention, and watch your productivity skyrocket. And here's a bonus tip. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Delegating tasks when possible can free up your time and energy so you can focus on your strengths and what truly lights you up. Outro ready to rock your time? So there you have it. Gorgeous! 8 powerful time management strategies that can help you take control of your schedule, boost your productivity, and create more time for the things that truly light you up. Remember, time management is a journey, not a destination. It's about experimenting, finding what works for you, and giving yourself grace along the way. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one of these tips are you most excited to try out? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found these time management tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more productivity hacks. See you next time.